Get on out of here. All right, so are we only doing one? You only drew one.
Oh, am I supposed to draw 2 fucking pictures now?
I mean, sure.
I mean, what
You
more,
just
what
didn't even
fucking
list.
more do you want from me?
You just didn't even list the second movie. All right, we're just going to start with Christmas, Bloody Christmas. Okay, does
It's
that
a
sound
better
fine to
movie.
you?
It's
It
a
is the
better
better
movie.
movie. It is the better movie.
In every way, shape, and form, it is the better fucking movie. Yeah, let's talk about Black Christmas, because it's only a fucking remake. It's a shot-for-shot remake, and it's just as bad.
I didn't do Black Christmas, Black Friday, you dumb bitch. God,
What movie is that?
You literally.
Hold on, what's
Oh
the
my
movie
God.
Black Friday? Can you just tell me what movie it is? That's the one with Bruce Campbell, right?
Yes.
Yeah, man, that
There you
movie's
go.
that
You
movie's
let me
actually
tell you.
pretty good. That movie's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that
I already
movie's
watched
alright.
that shit.
Pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Oh,
All
I
right,
thought you
well,
wanted
then
to
there
do
you go.
Black
We're good.
Christmas with Christmas and Bloody Christmas.
No, Black Christmas sucks. The original was fine. Like, it's a classic, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
whatever.
But the remake
Whatever.
is horrible. The remake is horrible. It's dog shit. It's like PG-13, I think, even. It's like sorority girls or some
What?
bullshit.
There's no way that Black Christmas is PG. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't, whatever.
I don't
If
care.
it's
We don't have to
PG-13 or
talk
not,
about
it
that one.
doesn't matter. I'm so glad it wasn't that movie because I didn't watch it. So I was like,
yeah, it's terrible. So Christmas, Bloody Christmas is actually written, directed, and produced by Joe Bigos. And what's cool about this guy is that I actually didn't realize that he was the one that did Christmas, Bloody Christmas until I looked it up. And he also did VFW and Bliss. I want to see if he did this other one that I was trying to think of. No. Okay. So he did these two movies, Bliss and VFW, and I actually quite enjoy both of those movies. Bliss is like kind of an artsy vampire movie that has definitely some, drug metaphors, addiction, druggy metaphors. And then VFW is just a fun take on like the zombie genre. It's pretty cool. Also got some drug implications going on there. Christmas Bloody Christmas, these characters might as well have been all on coke because none of them could stop talking. It's my only beef with the movie, dude. My only beef is like, could you just let a scene breathe?
I feel like we've had some of those conversations.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like most of our episodes are those conversations.
Probably. Just let a movie breathe.
Just two fucking edgelords just fucking going back and forth, throwing facts at each other.
Dude,
or
it was so
facts, their opinions, whatever.
I know what you meant. Just so edgelordy, dude. That was like my only. But I will say, I've been a part of conversations like that. I've actually had dates that were similar to that, and it felt genuine, albeit sometimes a little forced and a little Quentin Tarantino wannabe. That just can't quite pull that kind of dialogue off. But it didn't annoy me too much, and I found it pretty enduring most of the way. It was like a life that I was like, oh yeah, to be young. But
really,
yeah,
that's what you took away from that. You're like, to be young again and
to
have
be young again.
conversations outside in the snow.
Well, I mean, that's what some of my most favorite dates that I went on in my youth was getting fucking crazy drunk and having insane conversations with a girl, and we're just vibing, and then you're going right into the meats and potatoes. You know what I mean? You're fucking all right. Anyway,
so you enjoyed meeting strange women at bars and then being chased by a Terminator Santa.
First of all, they didn't meet at a bar. They worked together and they knew each other and they had a rapport.
To have a Terminator Santa on a date, that'd have been fun as shit.
No, it wouldn't. That's crazy talk, dude.
Terminator Santa, this movie was fun as shit.
It was. The movie's fun as shit, but having Terminator Santa come up would be terrible.
I was rooting for the Santa. I was so excited.
Oh yeah, everyone could have died and I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, that's fair.
Everyone
they killed that. They killed that.
Cared.
They killed the neighbors. They killed the kid.
Everyone died, dude. The kid getting it. I actually quite enjoy when the movie goes that far. When they're like, you know what? We're fucking taking an axe to the kid, dude. Fuck your R-rated bullshit. We're killing a kid. I'm like, you know what? Because in reality, that would happen. The kid wouldn't make it out.
Of course it would. Of course it would.
The kid would get the axe to the shoulder blade. That kid got it straight in the fucking shoulder blade.
That's most of the word. The most horrible news you can hear is, oh, a kid died or child death, right? And it fucks you up. So in a horror movie, they try not to do that, right? They try to get the kids to like escape and shit. So it's kind of fun to watch a movie when they do that. I agree with you. I like it.
Yeah.
It's very edgy.
It's not like I like watching kids die or anything. I'm just saying, it's like
you can't take it back now.
But when it happens, there is that little bit of a, oh, okay, they took it there. They took it there.
Yeah, I don't know. I like when a movie does that because that just means that they're not afraid to get fucking
Exactly.
crazy, and it's gonna there's gonna show you some shit. Not like Insidious, where not Insidious. What is it? Sinister, where they fucking they allude
Yeah.
to it or they show it off.
Right.
They have a pan off
Yeah.
camera or something like that. So yeah, man.
The other thing I was going to say about this movie is so as soon as I started watching, I was like, yo, I recognize this style. I recognize who did this movie. So that's when I looked it up and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. I liked VFW a lot and I liked Bliss a lot. So that made me even more hyped to continue watching the movies. I was like looking up as I was watching it, taking notes and whatnot.
VFW is the one with Danny Trejo, right?
No, I don't think he's in that. It's the guy that is in Don't
I'm thinking
Breathe.
of. I think I'm thinking of like Old Men. That's the one
Yeah.
with him and Danny Glover. That's the one I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Yeah. This one is still old people, but it's like three badass old dudes who are
Just
getting drunk at their VFW.
old people in.
Yeah, just old people. And they're getting drunk at a VFW, and then a bunch of meth heads come in that are basically like zombies. It's like they're not really on meth, but it's like a drug that's alluded to that. But it's basically this drug turning a bunch of people into zombies or like whatever, and they start killing people, and they try to take down this VFW, and they're all vets, obviously. So they're old as shit. So they're like badasses, but they're old. That kind of thing.
So they're definitely not young. They're old, is what you're saying. They're pretty old.
They're the old ones.
Pretty old. Right on.
Old people. They smell like mothballs.
Man,
And
have you ever had what are those mothballs? What are the Whoppers?
What?
You ever had like mothballs? Every time someone says mothballs, I think of Whoppers.
Why?
Because aren't Whoppers mothball?
What are we even talking about here? Are you talking about the burger?
Nah, Whoppers, little chocolate balls, chocolate balls. They're like little candies.
You're driving me crazy. What?
You've never heard of a Whopper, bro? You should look it up. Google it. They're delicious.
Well, you're talking about the candy, the Whopper.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
What does that have to do with mothballs? Mothballs are a chemical ball to keep moths from eating your clothes.
I'm pretty sure Whoppers are made by chemical too, that are also keep you from eating your own clothes.
You make a lot of sense. So Whoppers are just mothballs dipped in chocolate. I get it now.
Yeah,
I got it.
All right, back to Terminator Santa Claus, because this movie is fucking crazy, man. This movie's crazy. There's a couple that they're doing it right on Santa's throne there. That he comes out of the shadow. Actually, he doesn't come out of the shadows. He comes out of the dimly lit green and red room with the neons, and he hacks him up with a favorite weapon of yours choice. Axe.
I wonder if the recording caught the way because I heard what you said, but you sounded like a robot because you were glitching. So that was kind of perfect because you were talking about Terminator Santa and you sounded like a robot as you were describing Terminator Santa. Yeah, dude. Terminator. I can't say Terminator today for some reason. All right. Enough of that horseplay.
I just like that Judgment Day came on Christmas Eve. And it was awesome.
Dude, it was crazy. What I loved about it is that I could have swore that movie ended 20 times. I could have swore that movie ended 20 fucking times, dude.
I think that was the joke, right? That had to been the time.
No, I loved it. No, I loved it. I loved it because that's like what I really like about this guy's style in the 3 movies now that I've seen of his is that he really likes horror movies a lot. You know what he is? He's what I wish Rob Zombie was. And he actually used one of the actors that Rob Zombie's used a few times, the guy that played the sheriff. But he has a similar style to Rob Zombie. His is better because Rob Zombie's like 40% of Rob Zombie's shots are good. The other 60% are trash. This guy, he does what I always tell people to do when you're directing a movie. Make every shot look interesting. He's one of those filmmakers that go really hard for that 80s vibe, for like the colors and the 70s and that whole like the synth score and the over.
Oh man, the score was probably better than the movie.
Yeah, the score was dope.
The score was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. There's a couple of like rock theme science, kind of like synth wave with some rock in there.
Yeah.
That was really fucking cool. Killer. But what he did, if you watch any of his other movies, they're very neon, glowing light, very retro in like theme when it comes to the color palette. and the use of lights. Most of the people are always like coated in some kind of like pink or purple or gray kind of color schematic. But what I like about what he does, and this is through all of his movies, he makes it where the color isn't coming from something random, right? So like I like Mandy a lot, but the color palette, like the lights, it didn't have anything to do with the natural world. He would just change the color like with a
Yeah,
filter
man,
and just
because the
go for it.
story takes place in the supernatural world, bruh.
Right. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying that that's
I'm
the
just
way he
saying
was going for.
supernatural shit. Got supernatural
Right.
lights. All right,
With with
all
this,
right. An
with this,
example. I
with
feel attacked
this,
personally.
he shut up. He with this he did like this. There's a light source that is producing the retro color, which I thought
Sure.
was pretty cool. But no, there was what he did with the Christmas lights and just the snow. Like every shot was very detailed. For someone to put that much thought and time and care in a slasher horror film, Christmas horror film like this, that was really just raunchy and fucked up and crazy, was really cool. And I personally, I wasn't lying earlier. I quite enjoyed the buildup. They were pretty annoying some of the times, but for some reason I was endeared by their relationship, and I really like that you got to see, because I've literally been there. I've had a coworker or somebody I was dating or wanting to date. I flirted with them. They flirted with me back. We got to the point where we were one on one. We built a rapport. We went over 20 visitors' houses and we had a fucking fantastic night. It was a comforting, cool thing to get yourself wrapped into with these characters that led into the craziest of fucking climaxes, dude. I mean, that robot Santa just went to town.
I like that sometimes it looked like a dude in a Santa suit, and then by the end, it started looking more like a robot. Um,
Oh, yeah,
I think it would have been funnier if it didn't look like a person. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if they just did plastic face Santa, I think it just would have been a little better. Just because I
right.
think it would have been cheesier and funnier, and it would have fitted a little better. But hey, but whatever. I do have to say, all of the fucking kills, the practical effects in this movie are fucking phenomenal for the budget.
Yeah,
For the
and
type
they're
and
fun.
style of this fucking movie, dude, them kills are pretty good. I gotta say.
This would be a really good double pairing with double feature with Terrifier 3. Has that kind of like where the kills are kind of fun to watch, and they're both Christmas
Sure.
themed.
I don't think I'd want to watch this after Terrifier 3 though. Like I don't wouldn't want to watch a worse movie.
I don't know if this is a worse movie because there's some
I
problems with
really like
Terrifier 3.
it doesn't matter. I like it. That's the problem. You overlook things when you like something. Or you might
That's
see it
true.
though and be like, "You know what? I really don't even give a shit. I just watched that chainsaw go through that, that dude, so who
Right.
cares?" You know what I
No,
mean? Like
I get what you mean. I do that
so
too. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
that's kind of
called
what happened with me
bias.
with this movie. Yeah, it's kind of what happened with this movie. Honestly, I was just like, there are things about this that are annoying me, but I'm having the time of my life. I'm really liking what I'm watching here. I just really
Yeah, man.
quite
I
enjoyed
mean,
it.
sometimes it still delivers, even though the execution isn't great. It still fucking
Right.
delivers. It still brings you a pretty decent story. I mean, go for it. Why not? Of course, there's plot holes. Who cares? Overall,
Yeah.
pretty fucking enjoyable. I gotta say.
Yeah. What was some of your favorite kills?
I think it's watching the brother-in-law die, who kind of looked like Zach Galifianakis, like
Kind
Fat
of sound
Zach
like
from
him a little bit
fucking
too.
Part Two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, watching him die, watching the main dude die, honestly, that was fun. Watching the neighbor get it, like watching the whole family get it was kind of cool. Cause I mean, why was he doing it? Who cares? But also, that shit was painful. I like that while the two main people were
Yeah.
fucking, that
Yeah.
first guy is like, he's like army crawling with an axe in his back, nice
So we
little
talked about
wounds.
a couple episodes ago, we talked about, or I brought up how the Wolf of Snow Hollow, with their editing, ruined the intensity of a scene. This was a
Yes.
similar kind of edit where they would cut back and forth, but it actually, I think, worked way better for this because for two reasons. One, it was like with the Wolf of Snow Hollow was kind of a flashback move. With this, it was happening in real time, and it was kind of like
Right.
unbeknownst to them while she's getting tongue banged to death, figuratively, literally, these motherfuckers are getting tongue banged to death in their own way.
We got to think about it. They were both
That
getting their back
worked better
broken.
in my head.
You just should have
Well,
said
there you
that.
go. That was better.
They're
That was
both getting
better.
their back broke.
You got it.
But you see,
That was
okay,
way
hold on.
better than
So
what I
they
said.
did this again, but in the movie Antichrist with William Dafoe, in the beginning of the movie, they do that.
Why do you keep bringing up that trauma movie to me, dude? Why do you keep bringing that? Is
Because
like
it's so
my
funny to me,
trauma
though.
movie, dude. That's
This
my
movie,
trauma movie, dude.
dude, this movie's so funny to me. I don't know why.
No movie has traumatized me as much as watching William Dafoe's erect penis get fucking demolished by a log, dude. That
whatever,
was the
dude. But I'm just saying.
and then she jacked him off, and he
Yeah,
ejaculated blood. I watched
yeah,
it in real time.
yeah,
And then she
yeah,
scissored her vagina off. Didn't even give
yeah.
me time to breathe. If I was eating a sandwich, I would have choked on it, dude. I didn't even have time to breathe, and she
It's peak
scissored her
cinema,
own
baby.
vagina off, dude.
Peak cinema. But the
I
reason I
was in a
reference
tear,
it is
dude.
because the opening scene is William Dafoe and his wife are fucking, and then the kid
Oh,
walks
and
out the
yeah,
window and
another,
falls. But I'm just saying that
another one.
right. But I'm saying that's how it works. A kill scene, because you got to think sex is pretty primal, it's pretty intense,
Right.
especially if you're doing it right. And then a murder scene or a kill scene is also pretty intense. So it's two primal things. They're just opposite ends of the spectrum. It's a good
Yeah.
contrast, right? The good juxtaposition of those two things. It
Yeah,
works.
let me good contrast. Yeah.
However, in the thing of Wolf of Snow Hollow, the problem with that is that he did a dumb little flashback and put Monty Python music or something. Like he did, you know what I mean? Like he was making fun of his own thing. It's like not even he fucking fully grasped or believed what he was doing was right. So it's like he kind of, he cut his own nose off on that shit. That's why it didn't
And
work.
one of them was and when he did it, one of the scenes was a comedy, and the other one was like a murder scene. And then
Right. It doesn't work.
but we don't need to go any
I
further
do
than that. That was my
think
bad.
it can work, but I just don't think it worked there. The way he
Right.
executed it, it was not the way. But I do think it can work because I'm pretty sure we've seen it. I just can't remember what movie we've seen.
I really liked it when they did the kills from the point of view of the robot Santa, Robo Santa, where he was like almost like a hardcore Henry or a video game where it was like just the
Or
axe.
like Friday the 13th Part 1.
Yeah,
Sure.
and it was just like you just like kind of like followed the axe around and stuff, and it was like
Halloween.
some really cool parts like that. So as you're pointing out, it's an homage style of horror filmmaking that I really appreciated when he did it, and I thought was very effective. I also liked it when the guy was yelling at them because he hit their car, which he's the director, by the way. Fun fact.
Cool.
And he was bitching at them about them hitting his car, and they're trying to be like, he's behind you. Classic horror move there, right? And the fucking Santa just splits him.
That was good. That was a good one. I liked it.
Just hit him right in the dome.
Mm-hmm. You felt that in the gibbles.
Right in the giblets. I can hear myself echoing from you.
I can't do anything about the fucking echo cancellation now that I've fallen out of the room and found my way back in.
All right. Well, we'll do our best.
How the fuck are you echoing? You're in my ear.
I don't know, dude. I can just hear myself, and I don't know why.
Yeah, nope. It's just coming out of it's just in the earbuds.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'll deal with it.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said,
All right. Hey, all right. Everyone be quiet. Ben, say something.
You're echoing too to me.
So are you wearing you're wearing those out of ear pods? All right, hold it closer to the mic, the pod. Hold your ear close to the mic. Hello? AJ, you say something. All right. It's AJ's mic. His mic's too sensitive. So you're hearing yourself come out of AJ's headphones because he doesn't have gain control. So he's not wearing like over ears like this, right? So there's no noise cancellation. So what you're hearing is yourself come through his headphones back into his mic because his mic's so sensitive.
Got it. It's fine. I'll deal with it. It's not a big deal.
I'll edit it out.
We're sensitive.
Little sensitive boys.
It's very sensitive.
But yeah, man, it was quite a fun movie. I don't know what, but I was gonna say how it didn't. There were so many times I thought that thing was dead, and it just fucking kept going. There was one badass scene where she blows a fucking the paramedic, the ambulance, and caught that bitch on fire, explode him. You're like, finally, we're at the end of this movie, right? So clearly, no. And then he goes full robot.
Mm-hmm.
He goes full fucking robot. I thought the special effects on that were so cool and so fun, dude. The green eyes, terrific choice, by the way.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was
such a good choice.
That added
some intensity because now, because she doesn't want to, you don't want to like she didn't want to be seen by the green eyes. Like she kept trying to avoid that shit. Like it was like they were fucking lasers. So that was cool. I don't know if they were actually lasers. That could have just been in my head.
No. There were like they weren't harmful lasers, but they were definitely beaming out like laser pointers for sure. And I also thought that was a smart choice. A lot of smart choices with this, man. I think literally the only small, because I really didn't even mind the dialogue. 2 small critiques. 1, let it breathe. You don't need people talking every second of the movie, dude. And this comes from me, right? Number 2, can you have your characters not sound like they've never cussed before and finally got permission to cuss? They were cussing like a bunch of 13 and 14-year-olds, dude. They were saying fuck, and I cuss. Oh, I know this is the pot calling kettle black. Nah, that was crazy, dude. That was crazy.
Check the fucking
every other
TikTok video I put up. It's just us cussing.
All right. If you do an amalgamation of all of our cuss words, it's going to sound like that. Sure.
That was one episode.
Come on now.
It wasn't like a whole fucking season. It was one episode.
All right. Well, then I'm an asshole. How about that?
You're like, these people curse too much.
Piece of shit.
And we're foul mouth, man. We curse just as much.
Too musk. All right. The other movie, which we really don't have to go crazy into it. I don't have a lot to say about it. It's a lot of fun. It's Black Friday. It's on Amazon Prime. It not only has 1 horror legend, but 2. I don't know the dude's name. I just know him from Idle Hands, and he was in the first Final Destination.
Sure. Yeah.
I always liked him as an actor, and I thought he did a pretty decent job in this, actually. And of course, you got Bruce Campbell, dude. He's just a delight. He can just show up. You know what I mean? He doesn't really have to act. He didn't really act in this, if you want to know the truth.
I mean, he was played just a bitch.
Asshole Bruce Campbell. He was just asshole Bruce Campbell.
He played a fucking bitch, dude.
He was hilarious though.
Yeah.
But I think overall, it's another zombie movie, but I liked the zombies in this. It's like the body snatcher alien zombie trope that you've seen 1,000 times. The only difference is that they're making a line or a metaphor or whatever for how shoppers are on Black Friday and how they turn into mindless, terrible zombies that are all just there for corporate greed, and their greed is filling the corporate organism and making it bigger and stronger. I got it. We got it. But I at least enjoyed the fact that they weren't just zombies. They turned into creepy bird aliens.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
It's like the Viagra of Black Friday movies.
Yeah. Practical effects were really good. I watched it with my wife, who isn't really into those kind of things. And what did you just say? What did you just say?
Because you were talking about how, like, consumerism is like, it's like building it up and making it, get bigger and stuff. So I was like, I was like, so, what they're talking about is how we're the Viagra for the Black Friday penis.
I'm trying to get better about acknowledging the crazy shit you say on this podcast. Because what I've been doing is, I think as a coping mechanism, I'll hear it and then my brain go, no,
and
just like shake
a lot
it off.
Of shit, man. It's fine. It's fine.
And just like spit it out. And just like I hear it and I go,
I get it.
Spit it out. But this time I stopped to listen because
thank you, Ben. I feel heard. I finally feel it.
When I listen to the podcast back and I hear you say these things, I go, how did I miss that? So I wanted to because it entered my brain. It was like Viagra, and then left it. And now that it's back, I'm glad I had you repeat it because I thought that's what you said.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah. All right. Well, appreciate that. Anyway.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, yeah. Fun, gory, all the things you want. My wife actually really liked it for how stupid and fun it was. Just a romping good time. If you're a fan of horror, you'll be a fan of this one. Faux show. Tons of cool kills in it. Yeah. So I think that's all I got on that.
Probably should have reviewed, around Thanksgiving, but now's good too.
Yeah, holiday time. It's holiday time. We still remember Thanksgiving. It was only a couple weeks ago.
Holiday times. It's the time for holiday times.
It's the holiday times. It's the time. It's the holiday times.
The one thing about like holiday horror movies is like if they wind up killing the killer, right? And they have to like you know how they have to do like a cover up. They can be like, oh, it's holiday times. Everybody committed suicide. They're all just sad because Crimbus and stuff.
Yikes.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it's a testicular statistic, but it's it's there because their math shows it.
For the sake of our friendship, did you watch the 4th episode of Stranger Things?
Nope.
I fucking hate you so much.
Dude, the craziest thing was that I knew Max was going to show up. I'm glad she did. I got to tell you, the 4th episode, let me explain something to you. You built it up. I've had other friends build it up. All right, let me say this. It's not the best episode. It's just another episode. The last 10 minutes really take that fucking episode to a new fucking level. And
that's why it's the best.
Yeah, no. I get why you like the episode. I'm just saying, it really only got good the last, like, give 20 minutes or so, where I was just like,
maybe.
Dude, I'm talking like I was looking at I was staring at my watch, just be my watch. I don't wear a fucking watch. I was looking at my phone, looking at the time, going, all right, man, we got 30 minutes. Like, something better fucking crazy, like something better happen.
Maybe you're right, but that was such a good climax that it made up for anything else.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. It was amazing. I did not see that at all. I couldn't have called anything that happened in that episode. All I wanted to see was her sister come back. I was like, are they ever going to touch base on that again? Are we going to get our X-Men? What the fuck are they doing, right? When I saw it, I was like, about fucking time. And then that shit happened with Will, and I was like, about fucking time, dude. Like,
time. Yeah.
Awesome. And I, like I said before, I felt like they were building towards like an X-Men. I feel like that's what they're still doing. And it's awesome. It's fucking, it's cool as fuck.
Vecna showing up like Darth Vader in that fucking Rogue One movie, at the end of Rogue One, was fucking sick, dude. Yeah. Just Darth Vadering the shit out of people was fucking gnarly.
I gotta say this too. As a fan of comic books, right, and Spider-Man, watching those Venom movies, shit movies, but seeing what they did, what they did to Carnage was a nice swift kick to the nuts. That shit was fucking awful. Vecna,
it's terrible.
Vecna looked like a way better version of fucking Carnage than Marvel ever did, or whatever company did that fucking shit.
Sure, Sony.
God damn it,
sure could have. Yeah, Sony shits the bed without Marvel back in their fucking bloated ass up, but that's a different conversation for a different time.
You ain't wrong. You're not wrong.
I agree, and Carnage is my favorite Spider-Man villain. And
because he's a fucking psycho. He's a fucking psycho.
Yeah,
he's unhinged. He's
a serial.
Yeah, dude.
He's a serial killer that was made in that got infected by a symbiote. Yeah. That's crazy awesome, dude. That's crazy awesome. Anyway, and they fucking shit the bed with that so hard, dude. That was the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Why did Venom hang out in a rave? Anyway,
let's not. We can have a whole episode on why we hate those.
We're gonna.
I'm sorry.
We're almost done here.
I'm sorry, I brought it up.
We're almost done here. We're moving along. When we give the post game its due, about to get to that time. But I would be remiss if I didn't bring up another show that we've been talking about frequently on this podcast that also dropped a fucking banger of an episode. Bro. I'm talking 10 out of fucking 10. Bro. And you know what I'm about to say. Bro. You know what I'm about to say.
Welcome to Derry.
Hit him with it.
Welcome to Derry.
Welcome to Derry, dude. Welcome
let me explain something
It hits me right in the nipples, dude.
Oh
it
my
hits
God.
me right in the nipples.
My sniffles were leaking. Okay, bro? I was not prepared to get all choked up. And motherfuckers.
They got you.
They did. Also,
Richie,
they gave you...
Rich.
Dude, I couldn't handle what they, like, the way the whole fire thing happened. Like, that sucked. Homeboy died. That was gut-wrenching. But Pennywise, when he's standing there and he looks at the one dude and all of the bodies are behind him, I was like, that is fucking serious. Like, that shot is framed so well. That was fucking creepy fucking movie, man. Movie episode,
dude. There was legit. This is the first time that something's kind of got me. You know what I mean? In like a while. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that there were shots and themes and things that happened in that actually gave me chills while I was watching it. banger of a fucking episode,
Yeah.
dude. And I gotta say, to your point of defense, I will admit, better than the episode 4 of Stranger
There
Things.
you go.
I think it's that good of an. I think it's, dude. Welcome to Derry season episode 7. We only got one more episode left,
Mhm.
right? Episode 7 might be one or two top best episodes I've ever seen in television ever, and that's up there with some real hard
I mean, how do you
hitters.
think they're
It
going to
is-
end this episode? Because he already went, I'm going to sleep. So he already left. And dude,
No, he's
also-
back.
okay, that
He's back.
scene is fucking crazy. Then with them showing him
Did you not remember
in the water with
the
all
very
the
end?
organs all over him?
Yes.
That scene is fucking,
Yes.
that is so dope.
It's so sick.
Dude, if that better
And then
be a
he- well,
fucking
he comes
poster,
back-
as far as marketing his team is concerned, that better be a fucking poster, dude. Because that is a sick fucking picture.
He called the little black boy and was like, "Hey, little black boy, I'm going to eat you," and then showed up in his kitchen and jumped off his fridge at him.
Mhm. Oh yeah,
Because
that's right.
they
He had
burnt the
blood.
fucking
He had
thing.
the blood all the way down. Yeah.
Yes, wasn't that so
oh
fucking
yeah, that's
sick,
right. Because
dude?
they took that. You know,
He was dyed like an
the thing
Easter
that-
egg.
the thing
he
that
was
got me
dyed like an
was-
Easter egg in blood.
yeah.
Come on.
The thing that like fucked me
Come
up
on.
was as soon as the military got it, they were like, okay. I was like, the first thing they're gonna do is melt it. What are you doing?
Hey, what are you
I
doing?
was like, what the fuck is
And
happening?
then he
I was like,
explains.
yeah, and then right as he says it, I went, that's stupid.
That's so sick,
That's
dude.
stupid.
Oh, it's stupid.
But I get the
But
madness.
it's crazy.
I understand the madness.
It's madness.
Yeah.
But like, dude, it's also, you want to talk about good writing and a good metaphor? Because that's like the metaphor for what the US government has done all the time. They're like, yeah, we'll sacrifice fucking so many people
Yeah.
to save so many other lives. They justify their cruelty in their head.
This was the real
When
episode.
really they just
where we
want,
talk about Welcome to Derry because everything else sucked.
yeah. This,
I mean, I can
that's what
literally,
the
I
real
can
thing
literally
is.
talk about this fucking. I could talk about this show for a while.
I already decided that we'll talk
Awesome.
a little bit about it at the end of each episode, but we won't go. I mean, I don't want to. We've already said enough. There's already spoilers and stuff, but that's really the big. You hit most of the stuff I was going to bring up too, which is just how Bill Skarsgård. If there's any question about him being a better Pennywise, he is Pennywise.
Yes.
Tim Curry, who, dude? He fucking when he was talking to the chick, right? Because you remember he's enlisted people before.
Yeah.
He's enlisted crazy people before because he's hyper intelligent, interdimensional being, right?
He's
not a
cosmic
demon.
fucking.
He's not.
Yeah. He's a cosmic
he's
force,
not-
man. You know.
He's a cosmic force. He's fear incarnate.
Yeah.
Is what he is.
Yeah.
And it man, just the way he goes, give Papa a hug, but then was able also to play her dad in a flashback and be believable as her dad. When he was sitting there smoking a cigarette, telling the kid to get lost, I was like, oh, he's a person.
Yeah.
Like he's a little weird looking because he's a carny, but he's a person. Like
Aren't we all a
I just
little
want to get
weird
drunk
looking?
off their. Aren't we all a little weird looking? Aren't we? Don't we all got? I got big clown lips too, dude. You put a fucking nose on some makeup on me, dude. I'll be clowning. You kidding me?
I got a big
a
nose. I got a big
rat.
forehead. There's a lot of
Yeah,
detail
dude.
we can do up here. Some cracks.
Dude, we'd be funny looking. You know what I mean? Anyway, aren't we all just a little funny looking? That's the line of the evening right there. But no, he's crushing it.
Yeah.
The show, man, I was not expecting this. I really wasn't.
No.
I don't know why I didn't expect. Maybe it's because this is also the director that did the Flash movie, which was just horrible. Like
What?
everything else. Yeah. He did the Flash movie. Can you believe that?
Man.
The bullshit one with Batman. Can you believe that, dude? He directed that. The same guy that made
Wow.
it's making all of our dicks hard for this show. But he also did Mama and It Chapter 1 and 2, which are a solid 2 movies, and Mama's really good. I actually
You
really
said a
enjoy
solid
Mama
2
a
movies. There are
lot.
3 movies there. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Nah, man, don't fucking bash Mama. Mama was creepy.
No, I like Mama,
Yeah.
dude. I like Mama a lot. But
I like
Flash-
Mama a lot.
Okay, there was things about Flash that I think were good ideas, but the CGI
Nah, man, you
was
lost me when you
terrible.
put a
The
baby in a
special effects
microwave.
was terrible.
You lost me. A superhero put a baby in a microwave.
Yeah,
You lost me.
Yeah,
I'm
that
sorry.
did happen,
You lost
didn't it?
me immediately.
that did happen, didn't it?
The
that
only
did
thing
happen,
cool about that
didn't it?
movie was I liked Supergirl. right? And I like Batman. I like Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Other than that, the whole like zoomed, reverse flash zoom
Yeah, so
thing that
dumb.
they did, I'm like, bro, you just jumped so many fucking
So far.
stories. Like there's
So
what the
many
fuck?
things.
He hasn't faced like a fuck ton of characters. You went past Reverse Flash even, motherfucker. Like you went full blown into fucking
What's
like what
crazy
is it? A DC Metal almost, like where they start
what's
introducing those
crazy is
guys.
the Flash has a lot of awesome villains you could have went for. Anyway, I don't want to talk about all this. We're running out of time here.
Fucking nerd.
Welcome to Derry. Welcome to Derry. We'll fucking talk about this shit at another time because it's an interesting conversation. But man, check that show out. I mean, I can't recommend a show better, dude. Every episode gets better. It's an uphill climb.
Other than Stranger Things, these two shows are
Stranger Things is.
I'm just saying these two shows.
Stranger Things so good.
These two shows are fucking awesome. Fuck yeah.
And so we're about to get this season finale, and we're getting another season of it. Welcome to Derry.
Nice.
Can you believe that? There's another season of it already announced.
With something that good, dude? Yeah, I believe it.
I mean, the quality, the special effects,
it's
the acting,
it's movie quality.
It's movie quality. It's a really long movie.
You're getting really good fucking story.
The story.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, the story is so cool, dude. The lore is so fucking cool.
The Easter eggs, like, it's pretty great. I mean, they did get a little silly in one of the episodes before, but like, it's not bad. Not bad. They just, they're doing their own thing. And then this episode, they really kind of, did their own thing again, but it was all right. Just, some things I couldn't have done without, but whatever. It's all part of the journey.
I think they pulled out all the right stops on this last episode.
I didn't say they did anything wrong.
I was not expecting it.
Some things got me in the feels, and I didn't like the things. I don't like to have feelings.
Well, it got me right in the feels,
For
dude.
sure.
That was the thing that was unexpected to me. I was not expecting to care that much about these kids. Usually I say, fuck them kids, dude. Get those kids out of here. I don't give a shit about them kids. That didn't sound right. I shouldn't have a sound bite of me saying that like that. But no.
You like how I didn't stop you? I wasn't like, whoa! I just let that shit happen. Yeah, whatever.
You just let that shit happen. No, but they're really cool in this. I actually enjoy those characters a lot.
The character development, their arcs, where they go, the redeemable qualities that these individuals have.
Yeah.
There's a lot of heart, and everybody's really like, they're playing their roles like they were like, this is them. What I'm saying, like, certain movies there's no connectivity, so you don't get immersed. This series does it. This series does it quick because they introduce you to these characters and you're immediately, I feel like every kid in the show I just remember somebody from Stand By Me, or the, fucking It. They're playing, it's just they know the formula and they're executing it perfectly. They're fucking solving that shit and bringing it to you. I think that's great.
At a very high level.
Absolutely.
The camera quality's there, the directing's there, every episode has 2 to 3 scary scenes have to do with Pennywise in some way, shape, or form, whether it be a clown
they cut
or
no corners.
Other forms. Cut no corners, dude. All corners in this one. So many corners. Sharp but corners. All right. So that's the end of this portion of the show. Thank you for sticking around. If you stick around this far, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about us. I'd really appreciate it. And communicate with us. We've got a few people that communicate every week, which I appreciate. And also check us out on our socials. You know where to find us all. Pod. Tell your friends about that. Share clips. Do whatever. I mean, it just really helps us get the word out. Last thing is I have officially started my streaming for King River Rat. On Twitch, I'm King River Rat TV. So if you find me on there, I'm going to be trying to stream every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every night. I'm going to be doing nightly streams as much as I can keep my eyes open until I can figure out to do it more during the day or whatever.
I am also streaming.
I'm going to be doing.
I'm also streaming at King River Rat VD.
I fucking hate you. Anyway,
guys, I'll also be streaming at King River Rat on Twitch.
Many King River Rats.
So many.
Anyway, check me out. And I'll be doing a horror game every Sunday. So if you don't want me hang out the other days. Every Sunday I've been doing a horror game. You'll see my reactions to it.